I think there's a bit of a rebellion going on here. I do apologise. Do you know, we got twice as much as we did last year. Next year, we'll get 3 times as much. So when you arrive next year, so I didn't have mine last year. Okay? Yeah, book in advance. If you haven't raised your ticket to find out if you've won a prize, could you do so now in the next 10 minutes, or I'm taking them home with me? Have we got any numbers there? It's supposed to be silent, but please check, because we can't leave them on the table. And thirdly, oh, brilliant, well done. And thirdly, the lady standing on the side there, what a talented lady. It's Joan, is it? Is it Joan? Joan has knitted. We've got to get into merchandising. Look at that. A Solent male voice choir teddy bear. Let's give her a round of applause. Some of you might be saying that we have a pin which is available from me at a very good price. And indeed, we're now selling these to raise choir funds. So they're going at £200 a piece. But if you would like to purchase one, and they are limited stock, let me tell you, so they'll become very, very collectible in the future. Although the one that looks like Bob isn't very pleasant, but we won't go there. 50p. So if you'd like a copy, please do. Thanks again, Joan. Many, many thanks. What a skill. Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. Let's give her another round of applause, please. Thank you. So, with that in mind, let's return to the music. Oh, come all ye faithful. Here we go. that was a 9. We're getting there. We're getting there. Fantastic. So, you can't have a carol concert without a bit of John Rutter. Well, you could, but we don't. But essentially, we're going to sing his Star Carol, and then a lovely modern tune called I See a Star, and then more about our third piece in a moment.
The
Vaughan Meekins wrote a rather wonderful carol. It doesn't come out often, but we have to let it out every once in a while. It's called the Stable Carol. You might have heard it before. The challenge to you is how many animals are featured in this song. Can I just say it's less than 10? So you're all right, don't worry. We won't go on forever. How many animals? It's called the Stable Carol. Hopefully. Hopefully. We get there. Hopefully you spotted 5. Well done, well done. 5 creatures, fantastic. Don't ask me to name them. 5 creatures. Right, onto your choir sheets again, please. Here we go. Singing together. We have While Shepherds Watched. Here we go. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to welcome up Colin again for his next leading. Let's give him a round of applause, please, Colin.
Right. This one's a bit more light-hearted. It's actually was written by an American called Clement Clark Moore way back in 1823. And from this poem, we got things such as chimneys, reindeers, hanging stockings, and so on. And if you ask me, it's got quite a lot to answer for. It's called A Visit from St. Nicholas. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mamma in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave a lustre of midday to objects below. When what to my wondering eyes did appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, with a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donder and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle mount to the sky, So up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up but like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying a finger aside of his nose and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim ere he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night."
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome back to sing for you the Ukrainian Volya Choir. Let's give them a round of applause. My thanks again to the Ukrainian Volia Choir. Absolutely fabulous. Let's give them another round of applause, please. Thank you. We're coming to the end of our concert. We're not there yet, but we're coming to the end. This is the last number from us as a solo choir. It's a bit of a find, actually, and it's something a little bit different. And anyway, I hope you enjoy it. We three swinging kings. He's putting more money in the meter. Hang on. That's it. And a final one from Colin. Let's give him another round of applause. Thank you.
Thank you. With the Solent male voice choir, and lots of our members have connections with the Navy. Is that right? The Navy? Yes. And this is a poem written a long, long time ago in 1888 by Robert Louis Stevenson, famous for kidnapped Treasure Island and ending up living in Samoa. And it's called Christmas at Sea. The sheets were frozen hard, and they cut the naked hand. The decks were like a slide where a seaman scarce could stand. The wind was a nor'wester blowing squally off to sea, and the cliffs spouting breakers were the only things alee. They heard the surf a-roaring before the break of day, but 'twas only with the peep of light we saw how ill we lay. We tumbled every hand on deck, instanter with a shout, and we gave her the main topsail and stood to go about. All day we tacked and tacked between the south head and the north. All day we hauled the frozen sheets and got no further forth. All day as cold as charity in bitter pain and dread, for every life and nature we tacked from head to head. We gave the south a wider berth, for there the tide race roared, but every tack we made we brought the north head close aboard. So as we saw the cliff and houses and the breakers running high, and the coast guard in his garden with the glass against his eye. The frost was on the village roofs as bright as ocean foam. The good red fires were burning bright in every longshore home. The windows sparkled clear and the chimneys volleyed out, and I vow we sniffed the victuals as the vessel went about. The bells upon the church were rung with mighty jovial cheer, for it's just that I should tell you how, of all days in the year, this day of our adversity was blessed Christmas morn, and the house above the coastguards was the house where I was born. Oh, well I saw the pleasant room, the pleasant faces there, my mother's silver spectacles, my father's silver hair. And well I saw the firelights, like a flight of homely elves, go dancing round the china plates that stand upon the shelves. And well I knew the talk they had, the talk that was of me, of the shadow on the household and the sun that went to sea. And all the wicked fool I seemed in every kind of way to be here and hauling frozen ropes on blessed Christmas Day. They lit the high sea lights and the dark began to fall. All hands to loose the top gallant sails, I heard the captain call. By the Lord shall never stand it, our first mate Jackson cried. It's the one way or the other, Mr. Jackson, he replied. She staggered to her bearings, but the sails were new and good, and the ship smelt up to windward, just as though she understood. And the winter's day was ending in the entry of the night, and we cleared the weary headland and passed below the lights. And they heaved a mighty breath, every soul on board but me, as they saw her nose again pointing handsome out to sea. But all that I could think of in the darkness and the cold was just that I was leaving home and my folks were growing old.
We are coming to the end, and we're all going home to our Christmas homes, hopefully, all safe and together. I'm looking forward to coming back here on Sunday, where the Solent Male Voice Choir are performing at the Civic Carol service. We'll be supporting St. Faith's and our good friend Tom. That's at 3:30. If you want to come along, it's 3:30 here on Sunday for the Civic service. And there'll be 3 choirs performing, which will be rather wonderful. We'll be one of them. I'm looking forward to Carols from Kings, a great tradition, coming very soon. A wonderful celebration of 9 lessons, 9 carols. But before we do that, I'm going to invite the Ukraine Volia Choir to come out. Give them another round of applause, please.
I think I don't need it.
No, you go on.
Now it's time. It's time for a special moment at our concert. Nothing unites people's hearts and souls like good deeds and songs. As a sign of unity of Ukrainian and British culture, we would like to sing a famous English carol, O Little Town of Bethlehem, together with Solent Male Choir.
Male voice choir. We have a special gift for you. So, embroidery, I will just explain. Embroidery is one of the national symbols of Ukraine. You can see our embroidered shirts and this embroidery. So, these are ornaments in which certain information was transmitted. With the help of modern technologies, we created an ornament in the form of a star in which the name of your choir is encoded. Before the Christmas holidays, as a sign of gratitude for cooperation and with best wishes, please accept this present from us. And besides that, there is a handmade card inside of the envelope. Yeah, handmade card from our Volia choir. It's the, yes, handmade. It's our Christmas carol. Ukrainian Christmas. So, let the star of the Solent male voice choir shine brightly in the singing firmament. This ornament is unique as each of you.
Apart from your presence here this evening, which has been remarkable and made our evening, we are all touched. Yes. It will be cherished and part of our collection for many years to come. Many thanks. Thank you. Are you sing Hark the Herald with us? No? Okay, no worries. Hark the Herald! Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please keep your hands together for our accompanist, Tom Kenner. to our guests this evening, the Ukrainian Volia Choir. To everybody who's worked behind the scenes, particularly David McVitie, our chairman, to Paul, to all our members, and to Anne on refreshments. And if I've forgotten anybody, I'm sorry, but please have a Merry Christmas. Good night. Thank you, gentlemen. See you Sunday, 3 o'clock.
Well done, guys. Yeah, see you Sunday. Yeah.
Please have a look at the embroidery.